Welcome back. It's a new trading day, and Temple Asaju is right on the trading floor to bring us up to speed with the pre-market open analysis. Good morning once again, Temple. Well, trading activities have resumed. What are the numbers saying at the moment?
So it's looking quite positive as we speak. Opened a little bit from 9:30 to 9:45, a bit bearish, but looks like things are picking up again. Activities are picking up right now. We've seen some improvement in the consumer goods segment of the market, where we've seen Dangote Dangote sugar share price rising by some 1%, as well as Honeywell flour. These are two companies that you can find under the consumer goods segments of the markets. The banking sector is currently in the red. Yesterday, Guarantee Trust Bank was one of the top trades, or one of the major companies that enjoyed some activities yesterday, but the share price wasn't that, possible. Activity charts now trading on it right now is on some 5 million units of its shares have also been traded on right now. You have FCMB continues to appear on the top trade list. This morning we find it there as well. Some units of that company have also been sold off by some investor. It looks like a particular investor is selling down his shares or her shares in this particular company. Fidelity Bank is also one of the other companies that we have currently on the market. In terms of flour mill, which you will also find under the consumer goods segment of the market, they are going to be having a conference call today to explain the Q3 9-month 2018 earnings to analysts. Afterwards, we will be able to get a better breakdown of how the performance of that company should be going forward. We also know that right now the all-share index of the market is 0.07% positive, and it looks like that is going to continue given the kind of sentiment that we saw yesterday before we saw the bears suddenly reappearing in the market. We've been seeing some kind of improvement, some kind of bullish run in the system lately, but we know that some of the investors that are waiting to take profits are waiting on the sideline. So once they see increase in or more interest in some of the companies with fundamentals, that's then setting to take out some of these profits that has been waiting in that on those counters. That's the kind of sentiment we've been seeing lately, and it looks like this kind of zigzag sentiment in the system is probably going to continue as things go on, as we also see the election exercise playing out generally in this community, in this system here. But one particular information I should also pass is that right now we are seeing a convergence between traders, investors, and of course analysts in the capital market. Yesterday and today, the Nigerian Stock Exchange has been playing host to these three categories of market operators or players, where we're seeing analyses and discussions around how investors, analysts, as well as traders can basically diversify portfolio, especially in the area of commodities, which we know that a lot of these key stocks and bonds players haven't really been considering. So we're seeing these guys, brainstorming on how we can work out things to see how in this period when we have been seeing so much of downfall in the system, we can have sort of a convergence. You can move your portfolio from stocks to debt, from debt to commodities, and of course, see these three key players also helping you to better manage your mutual fund account. That's sort of what we're having. We should also be able to have one of the analysts or traders later on the show to give us a breakdown of some of the resolve that must have been reached at this kind of dialogue session, Chimazi.
Well, I'm looking forward to have that conversation with a trader later in the day. Thank you, Temple. And with that, we draw the curtain on today's edition of the program. Thank you very much for watching. I'm Chimazi Obi. Welcome.